Vegas Fantasy. Our Vegas Fantasy. It's not a show about sex. It's about football.
Cha-cha-cha. Yeah.
She loves that cha-cha-cha.
That's my favorite.
Hello.
Hello.
The season has begun. And we're here. Welcome to Our Vegas Fantasy.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. Okay.
And Lady Gaga in the house, apparently. My name's Kenny Davidsen.
Hi, guys. I'm Christina Shaw.
And at the end of week one, we're already starting to prepare for week two.
But let's talk about week one first.
Week one first. How did your teams do this week, Miss Shaw?
I went 2-5.
No, 2 out of 5, right?
2 out of 5.
So 2
yeah,
and
yeah.
3.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
2 and 3. And it went down to last night's game, which was really frustrating because I had 3 teams on the fence. And it was so close. And thankfully, at least I pulled out one of those 3 teams, but it should have been 2, which was frustrating. But hey, that's the ups and downs of fantasy football, ladies and gentlemen.
the ups and downs of fantasy football. That's made by Christina Shaw.
How did you do?
I did 20 and 15. So I'm 35 this year. 20 and 15. I felt like I could have gone 23, 24, and a couple of little things here and there. I had a couple I had 6 losses within the 5 to 10 point range, a couple within 2 points.
Yeah.
One which we're going to talk about later where I made a bad decision.
Oh.
Well, I don't think I made a bad decision, but it didn't work out. And it cost me a league. Another one which we will get to later on our curse word segment.
On our curse word
Indeed.
segment.
Yes. But I'll tell you what, I'm pleased with my teams. I look at my rosters. I have a couple of real good ones. The NFFC one scored real well this week.
Yeah.
It's good.
That's awesome.
It's a good team. And I've got the 2 waiver wire pickups at wide receiver that everybody's going to be talking about. I have them already.
Oh, nice.
So I don't need to pick anybody up.
Nice.
And I got a solid team there.
Nice.
So I'm pleased. So it's off to a good start.
Good.
So now let's go into what we saw this week. Do you have any Lamar Jackson this year?
I don't.
I don't either.
I stayed away from him.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't have.
Well-
No, they played Miami. Let's not get all excited about this yet.
What's your over under and how many games Miami wins this year?
Oh, 2?
Under.
You take the under?
Yeah.
You don't think they're going to win 2 games?
I don't think they're gonna win 2 games.
Was it you that told me that the players were asking their agents
It
for
was everybody.
trades?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was all over NBC that night and
so
everything. That's like half the
sad.
team is asking to be traded off this team.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Not a good situation in Miami. But Lamar Jackson goes off for 5 touchdowns against that tough Dolphin defense.
17 for 20 and 324 yards. And like you said, 5 touchdowns.
He was going a little high in drafts for me, which is why I didn't take him. But I would have liked to have a share of him. But
He was a little too
little too risky.
Yeah,
but-
high and risky.
Yep.
I didn't want to. But hey, next week they face the Cardinals.
yeah, he'll probably have a good day against them.
So
too.
he's probably going to have another good day. So if you have him, start him next
Yeah,
week.
Absolutely. How about Dak Prescott? Now he was my target quarterback for the guys drafting quarterbacks in the 11th and 12th round. I took him in a lot of leagues this year. I'm very pleased.
And you started him in all of them.
Hell
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good value for that, for sure.
I'm very in on Dak, not just because Zeke is back, not just because Amari Cooper is a lot better than we all kind of make him out to be. Like he's pretty damn good. But the other guy that's emerging is Michael Gallup. So he's got
That's my boy.
He's got 2 solid wide receiver targets. He has Zeke, Witten's back, who's solid. This is a very, very good offensive team this year.
Yeah.
Without
I'm
a
still, I'm not all in on Dak yet. I tried to stay kind of away from him. But the Giants brought no pressure. None.
Well, the Giants.
I know, but
Yeah.
he was just chilling back there. He's definitely comfortable running the new offense, which is great. And, they're working on a new contract for him. He's probably going to be the highest paid player in the league.
That's a little ridiculous.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I think he's good for them.
Yeah.
And I think he's a top 10 quarterback in fantasy this year. That's how I am on him, without a doubt.
I would say, I'd agree with you, top 10.
Top 10.
No,
Without a
not top 5.
Maybe not. That's bullish.
Yeah,
But top
yeah.
10's cool. Christian McCaffrey did his usual. Yeah.
Played 100% of the offensive snaps.
So they were going to cut his workload.
Yeah,
right.
right,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, no, that
He
didn't
rushed
happen.
19 times for 128 yards, catching 10 of 11 targets for 81 yards.
Sweet day for him.
That PPR, cha-ching. Next
Yeah.
up is Tampa for them and their poor offense. So
Oh my God, they're up against Tampa this week.
Yeah.
So now the 40 points for McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Jeez.
I wonder if McCaffrey should have gone first overall over Barkley.
I know, right?
That's interesting. Some people did it. Some people took him first overall over Barkley.
I always went to Barkley, and I wanted to keep the same amazing player first. And I should have got one because I had the first pick, I think, twice.
Yeah, and you went Barkley both times.
And I went Barkley both times.
Yee. No McCaffrey for you, huh?
Or no, I lied. I was gonna try to get him in our auction league.
Oh yeah, and he went for a lot.
But
of money.
he went for
They
a
both did.
lot.
Both McCaffrey and Barkley went for a lot.
But McCaffrey went way more.
Did he really?
Yes.
Oof.
Not way more, but I think he went a little bit higher. That's
Okay.
why I ended up getting Barkley.
I got McCaffrey in 3 leagues.
Nice.
I'm pleased.
Yeah.
It's okay. A little more than I only have Barkley in 1 league. So, your boy Austin Eckler.
Yeah.
There's a day.
Yeah, career best day.
Yep.
By the way, rushed 12 times, 58 yards, 6 receptions for 96 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
And Justin Jackson looked really good as well.
He did look really good, but it's very clear he is the 1B to Eckler.
For sure.
He is definitely now. I was kind of thinking that Jackson was better than Eckler. I was targeting Jackson, and I have Jackson in a lot of my leagues, and I'm actually not sure what to do with Justin Jackson now in those leagues because he's clearly the 1B and Eckler is clearly the 1A. He led the team in snaps. He was on the field for all the big situations.
Yep.
He is the guy, not Justin Jackson. Justin Jackson's a nice complimentary player, but not the lead back without a doubt. So if you took Austin Eckler in the 7th round or 6th round, you were golden.
Melvin Gordon, who?
No kidding.
Man, that must have felt so good for Eckler to have such a great game like that. Like, he must have been like, yes.
Yeah.
So proud of himself. I mean, we're proud of him too. Like, good for you coming up from this horrible situation. Not horrible, but situation that's going on there. That's kind of stinky, for the Chargers. So it's I'm happy for him. Melvin Gordon must be sitting on his couch being like, damn it.
If you're Melvin Gordon, are you firing your agent today?
Ooh.
Oh boy.
You think he should?
Oh, well, I think my position on it is I think that they should hold out to get all the money that they can possibly get. I'm very much in agreement with that. The problem is that Melvin Gordon is not worth what he thinks he is, and that's going to cost him. He's not going to get the money he wants. I very, very, very much doubt it.
Yeah. Stay tuned, ladies and
Stay
gentlemen.
tuned. We'll be talking about that all year. Sammy Watkins. This is proof. This is why I said this at the beginning of the year. I talked about guys I am never drafting for the rest of my life. And this is why you should never hold a fantasy grudge. You should not do it.
Yeah.
You can look at a name, be like, ugh, I don't want that guy. You can't
Keenan Allen.
do that. You can't. And I did that with Sammy Watkins because I can't stand Sammy Watkins because he burned me so much in the past couple of years. But guess what? Tyreek Hill's out. Sammy Watkins is a 1. He's not only the wide receiver 1. He's not only a 1 in fantasy. He might be number 1 overall for the next 8 weeks if he can stay healthy because he's the top receiver on the Kansas City Chiefs with Mahomes.
Yeah.
Forget it. If you have Watkins, you've struck gold. He's got to stay healthy. And we know for him that's a massive issue. But man, you got him in the 9th or 10th round. You're booming today.
Did you have any shares of him?
None.
No, I didn't either.
I didn't take him because I had that fantasy grudge, and this is lessons learned. Do not hold a grudge in the preseason against anyone.
No, but do you
that's,
think
to me?
Yeah.
I
I know. Yeah, I need to learn that too. But
Yeah.
we play a little bit with our heart, obviously.
Right.
But
Absolutely.
But how many people actually started Sammy Watkins?
I was up against him in 2 leagues.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Now I don't think he was started in a lot of leagues,
Right.
but he sure will be now.
Yeah.
And he's owned. There's
3
only one. We have
touchdowns.
one. We have one league he's not owned in. He'll be owned by tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, depending on who has that pick. But that's a 10-teamer. There's no chance he's free in a 12-teamer. And frankly, in most 10-teamers, he's not free either. So, you have struck gold with Sammy Watkins. Now watch him get hurt, like he always does, and break your hearts.
And
then
next week.
I'll come next week and gloat. Like, this is why you never draft Sammy Watkins,
Yeah.
folks. There you go. Yeah, so, no.
I love it.
Unreal. Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, that was so fun to watch, man.
Yep. He did as usual. 200 yards, big, not 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. Next week, he's going to go for 30 and 2 catches, and that's what he always does. However, and he's not one of my guys. I am not a Deshaun Jackson guy. However, I took him in our Dynasty League because I needed somebody.
Yeah.
I was desperate for a third wide receiver in that league, and I grabbed him.
And did you play him?
Oh, I started him because I have nobody else to start.
Yeah,
I had the highest score in our league this week. Yeah.
He definitely has that deep ball chemistry with Wentz, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And, what finger injury? Oh, I have a finger injury.
All right, he's fine.
He's fine, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, next week, 35 yards, 3 catches. He's that guy.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
True.
And again, this is an offense. The Eagles are very quickly turning into the New England Patriots, where they're going to be a way better football team than they're going to be a fantasy option.
Yeah.
Because other than Wentz, you're going to be driven crazy by who's going to get the ball every week.
Yeah.
It's just going to be it's going to be a crapshoot. There's so many mouths to feed in that offense.
Who wins the NFC East?
Wow. Well, I said the Eagles before the year. I think the Eagles are going to win it, but Dallas is for real.
Yeah,
They're absolutely
they sure
for real.
are.
You better take them seriously now.
Yeah.
Now that Zeke is back and they're solid defense. So it's a 2-team race, and then you got the 2 bottom feeders that are going to be fighting for 4 wins.
Well, I'm
combined.
surprised that Washington came out the way they did.
They played better than we thought they would, right?
Yeah, for sure.
They played a lot better. And the Giants weren't awful. They're just not very good.
Yeah.
But they played hard, and Eli played well, I thought, for being 90 years old.
For Eli.
Oh, Yeah. Speaking of the Giants, if you own Evan Ingram, you are in very good shape.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he's about all they have on there.
He is.
Well, Tate's suspended, and Shepard has this concussion protocol.
He's in the concussion protocol.
Yeah.
And Evan Ingram is a stud. He's in his 3rd season. Had a massive amount of targets and yards. He is the real deal. And if you have him, he has a chance to be fighting for tight end 1 overall this year, without a doubt.
He led the team in targets, catches, and receiving yards.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I don't think he'll finish as higher than Kelsey, but he'll be in that conversation, I think.
Yeah,
He'll be in the top 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Very good. But my guy.
My guy.
My guy.
No, my guy.
No, my guy.
My guy. My guy.
Yes. T.J. Hawkinson. I have 35 leagues this year. I own T.J. Hawkinson in 24.
Oh, my God. Yes.
Because he was my guy. And I had 3 trade offers this morning for T.J. Hawkinson, all giving me a wide receiver 3 or a running back 3, and I'm like, nope.
Yes.
No. I got him. He was my target, and I'm telling you, he is going to break records this year for rookie tight ends.
How many times did you play him?
I did not.
At all?
No, because I had a starter and everything. Let me tell you, I had Delaney Walker, so
very
it's fine.
passionate, very passionate.
I had Mark Andrews in a league where I started over, and he did great. So there's no issues. The only couple times I started Jack Doyle over him in our Dynasty League didn't cost me. I started Greg Olsen over him in a 16-teamer. That will change. But most of the leagues I have Hawkinson, I had a decent option. Now there's going to be questions. Do you start Hawkinson or O.J. Howard?
Yeah.
Do you start Hawkinson or Hunter Henry? I'm still going Hunter Henry this week in that situation. But if it's Greg Olsen, if it's even Jared Cook, one of those guys, I'm going Hawkinson all the way.
Yeah.
And Hawkinson can either be trade bait. The other guy on that list is Darren Waller, who had a really good night and showed he's going to be one of the top options in Oakland. So if you have Hawkinson or Waller and you took them after the 12th round in your draft, you are golden at tight end.
I'm
you
so
did
happy
very
about
well.
Hawkinson. I'm so happy about him. And
You
I
are.
started him. Unlike you, I have faith in him.
You
and I'm glad
started
I
him,
did.
and you're going to start him for the rest of the year. And you won that league, so good for you.
Yes, I
good for you for
did.
not listening to me.
Not that I didn't listen to you. I just had a feeling.
Yeah.
I had a feeling.
Oh,
I
boy.
had a Hawkins. No, that doesn't make any sense.
Wow.
Womp, womp, womp.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Who Crapped the Bed? Did you crap the bed? Did I crap the bed? Did the Dolphins crap the bed?
Yes,
We
they did.
all want to know who crapped the bed.
Crap the bed. The Dolphins crap the bed, ladies and gentlemen.
It's time for a long, long, long list of who crapped the bed. And we're going to start at the quarterback with Jameis Winston.
I mean, we could have predicted that last week, though.
Against the Niners, I'm shocked. I thought Arians is there. I thought, okay, he's going to turn this kid around. If he can't turn this kid around, nobody can.
New coach, same old Winston.
Oh, my God. Against the 49ers.
Oof.
I mean, he's not up against the Bears, for God's sake. He was up against the 49ers.
3 picks, sacked 3 times, fumbled twice. I mean, I'm just going to read the stats, and you're just going to get agita. And then they face Carolina next week.
Yeah.
Or this week.
Yeah.
Oof.
So start Carolina's defense, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
I bet you, listen, Jameis is going to have games. I find it really hard to believe that this is the season. Somebody will get through to him. He's got too much talent, but boy, that was ugly.
Yeah, agreed.
Very ugly. And yeah. I was going to add, and I got nothing. Ugly. Mitchell Trubisky crapped the proverbial bed.
Yeah, he sure did. No touchdowns. Not one.
No.
1 interception. Gross.
And there were other quarterbacks that were in the similar range for numbers, but I'm putting Trubisky on the list because I'm nervous about Trubisky. And every Bear fan, I talked to Adrian Zemed, who's our friend, who's in our leagues, who's a very big Bear fan, and he basically said, "Yeah, he's nervous about Trubisky." Al Bernstein nervous about Trubisky. All our Bear fans, we have famous Bear fan friends, ladies and gentlemen.
That's hard to say.
Bear fan friends, and they are
friends.
nervous about Mr. Trubisky, but he did not run. So keep in mind his fantasy numbers were down.
Yeah.
I think he'll be better this week.
Hopefully.
They're playing, I believe, Denver.
Yeah, Denver.
We shall see. Denver didn't look good last night. Here's one. 15 rushes for 14 yards for Sony Michel.
Yeah, that's
What the heck is that?
That's it. But guess what? They play the Dolphins this week.
Yes.
So hopefully that will definitely go up. Not hopefully.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know, it's just what I said about the Eagles, the Patriots. It's like you can't figure this out.
That's
It's a mess.
Antonio Brown's gonna be there. That's gonna be. Do you think he's gonna play this week?
Oh, he's definitely playing this week. Yeah.
Jeez.
Absolutely.
That's gonna be.
Yeah. They're a 17-point favorite against the Dolphins, by the way.
Jeez.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
All right.
So there you go. Actually, worth a $10 bet on the Dolphins. You win money for the rest of the year if you actually won that bet. But I digress. Michelle stunk this week. Devonta Freeman stunk.
Yep.
You have him at all?
No.
Oh, lucky you.
I don't. He carried 8 times for 19 yards and caught 3 out of the 4 passes for 12 yards.
Oh boy. Now the whole team stunk.
Yeah.
And they were taken out of their offense real quick, and they were ill prepared for the Vikings. Let's wait and see. They're playing your team this week.
They're playing the Eagles. I mean, they're going to have a hard time with the Eagles, too.
But they're home, and the Eagles defensively were not very good last week, so let's see if they bounce back. I'm not giving up on Devonta Freeman yet. What I didn't like is that he shared snaps with Ito Smith. That's not good.
No, that's scary.
Now, our guy crapped the bed this week.
Oh, gosh.
Carry on, Johnson.
No, it's your guy.
You drafted him.
No, it's your guy. No, just kidding. We both did.
Yeah.
We were fighting over Hawkinson. Now we're fighting over Johnson.
Yeah. This is rule of thumb. Don't fight over Detroit Lions, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Do not do this.
I have the most shares of him. Usually I have like 2 shares of people, but carry on, I have 3 shares of.
Okay. He led the team. He led the team in carries. He's still the guy. Give it time.
Yeah,
Bad week for him.
His timeshare was definitely closer than we thought with him and Anderson.
Yeah, that's shocking.
Which was kind of shocking.
Yeah, that was shocking. And they went to overtime. But not good. But I still have faith.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't know if I have faith in Matt Patricia. That might be the problem here. David Montgomery crapped the bed along with Mitchell Trubisky and all the Chicago Bears except for Allen Robinson.
Yeah, I mean, again, there's so many targets on that team.
And Mike Davis was getting a lot of play. That's worrisome too. I think Montgomery, again, that one be patient on. I think he will develop and be the guy. He looked good.
Yeah.
That's what matters. Sometimes you just have to look and be like, he looked good. He looks good.
Yeah.
So
Davis had 11 touches. Cohen had 8 touches. Montgomery rushed 6 times for 18 yards and caught 1 target for 27 yards.
And that offense was so out of sync.
Yeah, I definitely expected more. But there's 3 running backs in the backfield. It's hard. I bet every week it's going to be a different guy.
I think it'll be Montgomery eventually, but let's be patient. It's going to be wait and see. They drafted him high.
Yeah,
he's the guy.
Well, for in our fantasy drafts, he went too high for me.
Yeah, I get that. I got him in a few leagues because he started dropping a little bit, but he was definitely a high pick. I concerned, but not crazy concerned. I believe in the talent there, and I believe the coach will figure that out. I really do.
Hopefully.
So I'm not panicking on him. I'm more panicked on Michelle than I am David Montgomery, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So this is one that's courtesy of Tom, our friend Tom, who is in all of our leagues, and asked me to put this guy on the Who Crapped the Bed list. Brandon Cooks! Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Cooks.
He'll be fine.
He will.
But he missed that deep pass. Or Jared missed him, obviously.
Yeah.
But man, that
would've
would have
changed-
been great. That would have changed
Yeah,
everything.
we'll change the whole day for him.
Yeah.
So.
Oh well.
Yeah.
He'll be fine, Thomas.
The whole offense will be fine.
Yeah.
And as for another offense, they'll be fine. I think Green Bay will be fine. Devontae Adams definitely crapped the bed.
But he led the team in targets.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense.
No, but they looked awful. That was
Yeah.
one of the worst football games. That game on Thursday, the Green Bay Chicago, they made the Super Bowl look exciting. That was a bad game. That was an awful game. I'm like in conversations because that game was horrible.
Yeah.
You know me. I'm watching football. I'm watching football. This I'm like I'm talking to people because like this game is wretched.
Yeah.
It's garbage.
But
So.
he'll bounce back against Minnesota.
Yes.
For sure.
And and two Tampa Bay Bucks, along with Jameis Winston, we gotta talk about Mike Evans and OJ Howard.
Mike Evans. Everyone struggled in that game.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I like Mike Evans, but I don't like Winston, so that's the scary thing.
Well, Winston found him last year. I mean, like he's played with Winston most of the last 3-4 years here, so he'll be all right. But gee whiz, man, not good. OJ Howard's more concerning. One target for OJ Howard, and not red zone. Cameron Brate was the red zone target for
He
them.
fumbled in the red zone.
Yeah.
Oik.
Yeah.
Oy.
Oi is the word. So
And OJ Howard went so high in drafts too.
way too high.
Way. You have
too
any
high.
of him?
One share.
I have none.
I didn't want to pay up for
Nope,
him.
I didn't wanna
I paid up for Ingram, and I paid up for Hunter Henry. Mm-hmm. But and obviously the top three, I would pay up for them. But I did not pay up for OJ Howard. I was he fell to me once in one league. I'm like, okay, I'll grab him here. But he's high, too high,
Yeah.
way too high for me. So
for that
I avoided
offense.
that. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, me too.
So what the hell are we gonna do about a couple situations here? Denver last night. Pure timeshare for Philip Lindsay and Royce Freeman. Complete, utter timeshare.
Yeah.
What do you do about this?
I don't know. Yeah.
And they both look pretty good.
Yeah.
I still think Lindsay's the better back. It's just my gut.
I do
think
too.
Lindsay's the better back, but
He outtouched Freeman at least.
yeah.
If you want to know the numbers, Lindsay rushed 11 times for 43 yards with 4 receptions and 23 yards. And then close behind, Royce Freeman rushed 10 times for 56 yards, 1 target for 5 yards.
Yeah.
So Lindsay definitely had more receptions, which is good for PPR, obviously. If you're in a PPR, start Lindsay over Freeman, but it's still scary, man.
Yeah, that's going to be ugly. Again, I think Lindsay will emerge, but we shall see. The Patriots backfield.
Ugh. Gross.
So that usage for Sony Michel made me really nervous. I'll tell you why. Rex Burkhead looked really good.
He had the most yards out of all 3 of them.
Yes.
But he's still risky.
They all are.
I mean,
though.
are you really going to start Rex Burkhead?
Not yet. But are you really
Yeah.
going to start Sony Michel?
No. Out of all of them, I'd start James White.
I'm still starting James White.
Right.
I don't think I'm not starting James White this week in a game where they probably won't need him against the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Right? So.
But yeah, until Rex Burkhead proves consistent, I'm not gonna.
Point
worry about
being,
him.
Patriot backfield is a mess, and you best avoid it. Right?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
I don't have any Sony Michel. Do you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He was going too high for me.
I like him. He's a player I like. He just looked terrible on Sunday night.
Yeah.
So.
He was going sometimes before James White,
He was.
which was
He's
like
going a lot before James White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which would no, I don't want any of them that soon.
Yeah.
Because they share, and I don't want to deal with that
Yeah,
crap. I
well,
don't
there
want
you
to deal
go.
with it.
That's probably smart because that's going to be a mess.
Mm-hmm.
That one, I got no answers for that. Mm-hmm. There are backfields like Chicago. I think Montgomery will emerge. Detroit, I think Carrion will be fine. Denver, I think Lindsay's going to emerge. New England, you figure it out.
Yeah.
Seriously.
We don't have any answers for you, ladies and gentlemen.
I got nothing.
We got
here.
nothing.
I got nothing. Move on. Totally nothing. Now, the whole Todd Gurley, Malcolm Brown situation. Todd Gurley, once the fourth quarter hit, he was the guy on the field. He did not get a touchdown, but 97 yards. Very good. And he looked good.
Yeah. But why was he taken out at goal line?
I think this is management.
That drives me nuts.
It's gonna drive everybody nuts. I don't know what they're gonna do here. They're managing him with this arthritic knee thing. How much so, I don't know. I still think Gurley's going to have his days. He also didn't catch many passes, and that destroyed his PPR score this week.
Yeah.
But
Brown had 5 red zone touches.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah. They're using him a lot. They're going to spell Gurley. Gurley's not playing 100% of the snaps anymore. That's what's going to happen here.
Yeah, he played 53 snaps. Brown played 21.
Well, that's not, see, that's the thing. That's not as bad as it sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if he plays 53 snaps, if he gets any red zone looks, or if he catches any passes, Gurley will be in the 20 points every week.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
But that was not pretty, to say the least. A situation to monitor. Obviously, if you have Gurley, you better have Malcolm Brown on that team.
You got a lot of Gurley this year, didn't you?
I did, a little more than I wanted.
As he rolls his eyes.
Well,
for our listeners.
He fell. So to me, he was worth a grab because he's still Todd Gurley.
Mm-hmm.
And I still think, listen, 97 rushing yards. There's nothing wrong with 97 rushing yards.
Yeah.
You would take that any day. It just wasn't Gurley-like.
Right.
But
it wasn't Gurley-like.
Yeah, I know.
That was great.
Yeah,
that was great.
Yeah. But look, 2/3 of the snaps and 97 yards rushing on paper, that's good numbers. If you saw that for Sony Michel, you'd be doing handstands right now.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. So, some news and some injuries.
No, I don't want to hear the injuries, Kenny. I don't want to hear them.
Tyreek Hill.
We don't have any really word on it, right? It's just a shoulder injury, and he's going to be out for multiple weeks. But we don't really know officially, correct?
We don't know officially, but he's going to be out for a while.
6 to 7 weeks?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, more exciting news for Sammy Watkins owners.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Mecole Hardman.
Yeah.
Demarcus Robinson. Have you heard of him?
No.
That's
Who?
the thing, yeah.
No,
That's a deep cut, guys.
Deep cut.
That's a deep cut. Demarcus Robinson. Keep an eye on him.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's got to catch that ball from that quarterback. But not good for Tyreek Hill. Mike Williams, we don't know what's going on yet. Did not finish the game. Has a knee injury. We haven't heard anything yet. Still waiting on it.
Yeah. Why are they holding all this information from us?
I know.
We need to know.
Don't they know we have a podcast on Tuesdays? Come on, NFL.
We should know
Get
this
with the
stuff.
program here.
We need to report the information to the
Yes,
public.
it's about us and our podcast. So get on it, NFL.
And our hundreds of fans. Hundreds.
Moving on. Joe Mixon did not finish the game.
Oh, I have him.
You have Giovanni Bernard?
No.
Go get him.
I know. Right ankle.
That's a handcuff situation. Because Mixon's out. Bernard's the guy. Bernard's a 20-point guy.
He's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's their third string?
Mark Walton.
Who?
Yep. Well, it's a good name to know.
Mark Walton. You've heard it first, ladies and gentlemen.
Joe Mixon, early word is he's going to be fine. But
yeah,
you should own Giovanni Bernard if you own Joe Mixon. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. A guy who is not going to be fine is Darius Geis.
No.
Not good. Meniscus problem. In his good knee.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I read that this is possibly an overcompensation injury.
Oh.
Trying to recover from the other knee.
Hey, but guess who's back?
Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
Back again.
AP's back.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Adrian Peterson.
Oh, and we still have to talk about this guy? I'm going to go draft him in every league and just shut up.
Yeah, that's it. And you know who I didn't put on this list but should be put on this list is Nick Foles.
Yes. I was going to say that.
Nick Foles.
8-week broken left clavicle.
Yes.
He said it's probably one of the worst injuries he's ever suffered.
That's awful. I feel so bad for him.
I feel so bad for him. A guy who wanted to quit football.
Yep.
2 years ago.
Yeah, and then came back, won the Super Bowl, and now is with the Jacksonville Jaguars. But not only that, Gardner Minshew comes in and only has 3 incompletions.
Yeah, it wasn't
the heck
bad.
is that about?
Yeah.
And he looked good.
Yeah.
6th round pick.
Agreed.
Yikes. So Foles out for a while.
Oh, poor Foles.
We shall see. So, who you picking up on waivers this week? Who are your waiver wire targets?
Who are yours?
Well, let's start with John Ross. Your boy, John
boy.
Ross. Are you in or out?
I'm in.
You getting him?
Yes.
Making claims today.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. He had
Okay.
a career day. He was top targeted. Yeah. He's only owned in 11% of Yahoo leagues
Yep.
and 5% of ESPN leagues.
So what happens when AJ Green comes back?
That we'll have to revisit.
Mhm.
But for now, he's a good 3-week fill-in.
Oh, yeah.
I told y'all to pick him up last week. And of course, I didn't listen to my own advice and I didn't get him anywhere.
Yes. She told everybody, including me, but didn't tell herself. There you go.
Damn.
John Ross.
Oh, well.
On waivers, hot pickup.
Are you getting him?
He's lower on the totem pole for me.
Mm-hmm.
He's lower than this guy is, Terry McLaurin.
Really?
Oh, yeah. You know why? Because Terry McLaurin was on the field for over 90% of the snaps.
Oh, wow.
And there is nobody in Washington. He's
don't-
not competing with Tyler Boyd.
Yeah, but I don't know how consistent this is going to be.
Well, let's not forget, as much as we rag on Case Keenum 2 years ago supported Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen into big-time seasons. And last year supported Emmanuel Sanders. Cortland Sutton came on at the end. Deshaun Hamilton came on at the end. He's a capable quarterback.
Yeah.
We forget it. He's not awful. He's not great by any stretch, but he's not awful.
Mm-hmm.
And who's catching the ball in Washington? Trey Quinn, Kelvin Harmon, Jordan Reed's not back.
Oh.
Vernon Davis is 90 years old. Who's catching the ball?
Vernon Davis caught a couple passes that
He
game.
certainly did. He looks good.
Yeah.
But who's getting the ball in Washington? You know who's getting the ball in Washington? Terry McLaurin's getting the ball in Washington. And I have Terry McLaurin already in my NFFC league. So I'm a very happy man today.
All right.
Yes. So I'm in. And speaking of Redskins, let's not forget, we all talk about AP. Let's not forget Chris Thompson.
That backfield is older than dirt.
Sure is.
AP is 34 and Chris Thompson is 28.
And you know who else is there? It's Wendell Smallwood.
I know.
Right?
Who's the youngest guy?
Right. He's the youngest guy. And he's been around forever. That's hilarious.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
So you getting AP or what?
Yeah.
You're picking up AP.
I actually
You
might.
are picking up AP.
Again, who else is going to be in that backfield? Him and Chris Thompson. Wendell Smallwood, I don't think is going to do much. But Chris Thompson's definitely more valuable in PPR.
Yes.
I like them both. Someone's going to have to get the ball.
Yeah, I mean, they're both viable. I do like Chris Thompson if he's healthy. I think he's absolutely going to be a thing back there. We forgot about him last year because he wasn't healthy, but he's healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's a sneaky pickup. And we talked about Giovanni Bernard. If you own Mixon and Bernard is out there, go get him.
Yeah, and
You
with
must.
AJ Green out too, I think he's my hot pickup.
Yeah, he's short term, but
Yeah, but hey, he can get you a win this week.
he
Why
could
not?
if Mixon doesn't play. If Mixon plays, then
Yeah, and
And
that's
Mixon
what we don't
might
know.
play.
Yeah.
Mixon, they didn't say the injury was serious with him, but Mixon is oft injured, so that's why with Mixon you need a handcuff because Mixon doesn't stay on the field.
He's only 14% owned in Yahoo and 32% owned in ESPN.
Yeah.
So you might have a shot at him.
All right.
Odds are pretty good if you need a 1 week.
Now, how about Tampa Bay and Ronald Jones?
I'm not ready to pull the plug on him yet.
Okay.
He's an efficient runner, but again, it's Tampa Bay. I don't want to touch anyone on that team, frankly.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on him?
Again, starting running back, I don't care who he plays for. Starting running back plays for junior varsity. I'm listening.
But they also have Dare.
Yeah, but he wasn't starting. Dare did not carry the ball. He caught passes.
Mm-hmm.
The guy to worry about there is Peyton Barber, but Ronald Jones outran him. And Ronald Jones is the high pick from a year ago. I think they want him to be the guy. I think you have to take a shot at him, without a doubt. He's got talent.
No, I don't see it.
All right.
I'm not ready to do it yet.
All right. I will take my chance.
Okay.
And my favorite waiver wire pickup of the week is DJ Chart to do 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 DJ Chart to do 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 DJ Chart to do 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 DJ Chark. Oh, come on, you had to do it. Come on, come on, people. How do you not? It's low-hanging fruit, folks. Come on. His name is DJ Chark. Come on.
DJ. It's catchy.
It's Baby Shark. Come on. It's
I know.
right there. It's literally hanging for you. Come on. I had to do it.
That was great. Slow clap.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's what I want. Everybody listening, give me a slow clap right now. So DJ Chark, high pick for Jacksonville a year ago. What are you thinking?
I like DJ Chark.
Yeah.
He doesn't have Foles anymore, but he caught all 4 of his targets for 146 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
And I have him in the NFC also too.
Ooh, you threw some darts.
I threw 2 darts and they hit.
Nice.
Very happy this week. Didn't play any of them.
Yeah.
I didn't need it because I still finished in the top half, so I got
that's
my win.
fine. Yeah.
But that's good to have them.
Mm-hmm.
So I like DJ Chark without a doubt. Problem is it's Jacksonville. Don't know what their offense is going to be. Now, all of a sudden, they have 3 wide receivers. D.D. Westbrook, DJ Chark. Chris Conley was a thing this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Chark out of all of them.
I got to say, all 3 of them have some play.
Yeah.
Especially if Minshew continues this. We need to see Minshew for another week.
Yeah, I agree.
Can you imagine if Minshew is actually any good? Poor Nick Foles. Can you imagine that?
Oh, Foles.
Right?
Hey, Foles had his time to shine.
Yeah, but he wants to be the QB.
True.
He wants to be the guy.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, oh man, how bad would that be?
I hope. Well, not that I hope. I mean, I hope for Minshew that he's successful and it would be great.
Yeah.
Jacksonville needs it.
Yeah, they do. How about Mecole Hardman?
Nico.
What do you think?
With
Kansas
Hill
City
out,
Chiefs.
I mean, he's going to have an expanded role for sure,
Yes.
which is nice. So, yeah.
I don't know if he's ready for it, which is why I am more in on DeMarcus Robinson. And they don't need 2 deep threats. You already have Sammy there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not so certain Mecole Hardman's going to be a thing yet. I'm not in on him yet.
I am.
Okay.
I'm in on him more than, who were we talking
Terry
about
McLaurin.
earlier? Yeah.
Okay. Have
Yeah.
fun.
Okay.
Okay. We'll talk about this. Terry McLaurin or Mecole Hardman? This is going to be this
Hardman.
Is, yeah, we'll see. Okay. I'm in on McLaurin.
All right.
Without a doubt.
Okay.
So, and for those late night pickups, those guys that get forgotten on the waiver wire, it's after midnight. And all these guys are taken, but there are a few guys that are left over.
Oh.
The leftovers. The after midnight specials.
Who do you got, Kenny?
Guy by the name of Raheem Mostert.
Sexy name.
Yeah. Might be the starting running back for the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll be sitting there all alone after midnight. He might not get picked up. Maybe in a deep league he does, but in a shallow league.
He's sitting there
He's
waiting.
sitting there waiting for you, waiting for your attention. Go get yourself some Raheem Mostert. And while you're at it, since I'm not a Mecole Hardman guy, nobody's going to be paying attention to DeMarcus Robinson now, will they?
No.
And he needs attention. He's an attention seeker. So after midnight, we hope you'll make some calls to Raheem Mostert and DeMarcus Robinson.
And another sexy. Another sexy name.
What do you have there?
Gardner Minshew.
Gardner Minshew.
That is the non-sexiest name ever. Pick him up.
Pick him up.
He's going to be sitting there.
So Gardner, Raheem, and DeMarcus, it's your time.
Time to shine.
These are your after midnight specials.
With Kenny and Christina. excited. The After Midnight's back.
After Midnight is back.
Better than ever.
So what does After Midnight mean? It means, so this is what happens. You make waiver claims on Tuesday, but Wednesday, as soon as it hits midnight on Tuesday, Wednesday morning, you have these unclaimed players because not everybody's going to get picked up, and automatically they become free agents. So you can get these guys and not spend a waiver priority and not spend fab, and they'll be sitting there. And these are guys that can help your team that they're not talked about.
And you don't have to pay anything for them.
Now, I think Raheem Mostert is going to get claimed in a good Achenka leagues. I don't think and I think it's going to be a mix. There's no chance anybody's claiming DeMarcus Robinson. I don't think there's any chances anybody's claiming Gardner Minshew.
Mm-mm.
I'm going to put a guy named Deion Kane on that list, too, for the Indianapolis Colts.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's going to claim these guys.
No.
So
throw a dart.
If you have a space on your roster and you don't want to give up your waiver priority, or like say you have Geis. Say you have Darius Geis on your team. And tomorrow, Darius Geis is out. And you know he's out for the week. Probably going to be out for 4 weeks or whatever it is, or 3 weeks. You put him in your IR slot, you have a slot open. And you're looking for that leftover that's out there.
Good advice.
You know, it's better. I think it's better to call that segment the After Midnight Specials than the leftovers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What are your leftovers this week? My leftovers, I have a little bit of Marcus Robinson with a side of Deion Kane. Right? Yeah. So, time for, are you f***ing kidding me?
Oh, not another one. Jeez. I was hoping 1 week we wouldn't have one.
Oh, it's not going to happen. That's part of why we do this. I'm screaming on the couch. And you know what I'm screaming on the couch for?
Who?
I'm screaming on the couch because Jared Cook, who I own, in one league, I took one shot at him, and I started him over TJ Hawkinson. Why wouldn't you? Right?
Hawkinson.
Right?
I wouldn't have.
Well, I did. And in the first half, catches a couple of passes. One more catch, and I win that matchup.
Oh.
And he gets nothing. Zilch. Nada. Are you fucking kidding me?
All right, one more. Oh. When
painful.
You know, when Phillip Lindsay was driving down the field, I was like, if he gets this touchdown right now, I'm done. I lost.
And he didn't.
That's how close it was.
And he didn't.
And I was like, that would have been, I was literally waiting for that to happen to put that in the segment.
And it didn't happen.
Wow.
Wow.
The fantasy gods are finally
Ladies
on
and
my
gentlemen,
side.
better be known that Christina Shaw has had good luck.
Finally.
How about that?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes,
That was my
indeed.
very close one, and I would have lost if he would have gotten it.
Absolutely. Now, as usual, once a week, I make a bonehead starter sit decision last minute.
Oh, I love this segment.
Once a week.
I forgot about this.
Yes. Happens every week. I overthink it, and it costs me a match. And I did it again.
Do you ever think I'm overthinking this? I should just keep it?
Yes. And I still don't. And here's the overthink of the week. In my standard league, one of the few non-PPR leagues that I have, it was between Kenny Golladay or Josh Jacobs. Now, you always start the running back. But after Montgomery on Thursday, I'm like, all right, do we know what Josh Jacobs is going to be yet? Do I want to risk this? Or do I want to take the guy I know is going to get? And Golladay did not crap the bed. He was fine.
No, yeah.
He did just fine. Scored a touchdown. But Josh Jacobs was unreal last night. And I would have won. So
No, see, I would have done the same thing.
Okay.
I would have taken the short. How many points did you get for Golladay?
Over 10.
Yeah.
But Jacobs was over 20.
Yeah.
And I'd win.
But you don't know. It's a dart throw.
Now I know. Now I know to start Jacobs. Yeah.
So you're going to sit Kenny Golladay.
Well, now, in that league, I also have Devonta Freeman, so I have some other decisions to make.
Oy.
Yeah.
Yeah, put in Jacobs and Devonta Freeman for Devonta.
My 4 running backs in that league are Josh Jacobs, Kerryon Johnson, Devonta Freeman, and Darian Williams. So one of them's getting sit.
Sat.
Or sat. Or sit. And on that note, it is time for the song of the week by Christina Shaw.
Let me get ready. It's a Wednesday night. Who should you choose? Make the right choice so you win, not lose. all about the glissando.
So out of those four, let's just get to it. Out of those four, standard league, Devontae Freeman, Josh Jacobs, Kerryon Johnson, Damian Williams.
Jacobs and Johnson. And put Galladay in your flex.
Okay. Well, there you go. And then I'm also starting Adam Thielen and Brandon Cooks.
Yes.
So you're sitting Devontae Freeman and you're sitting Damian Williams.
Yes.
Okay. I'm sitting Damian Williams for sure.
Yeah,
It's a non-PPR league, so it's not even a question. The real question for me is going to be Devontae Freeman or one of those three wide receivers. I'm not sitting Thielen because I don't sit Thielen.
No.
So it's going to be Devontae Freeman, Brandon Cooks,
you can't
or Kenny
sit
Galladay.
Brandon Cooks. I don't care how bad of a day he had last week. You can't sit Brandon Cooks.
All right, so Devontae Freeman or Kenny Galladay.
I'm a Galladay fan.
All right.
Galladay.
Okay.
All the way.
Galladay.
What?
Celebrate. No.
Oh,
Jeez.
Galladay.
Come on.
You're chilling at the Galladay Inn. That's a rap song. Do you know that, Kenny?
I guess it is. I did not know this. So, all right. So you taking Galladay over Freeman?
Yeah.
All right. We'll see.
You have to think about
What
it.
you got? Starter sit.
All right. So this is from one of my best friends back in Philly. His name is Pedro. So we have Mahomes or Brady.
I'm never sitting Patrick Mahomes.
I know. But Brady's against the Dolphins.
Yeah, but they could run all day. Dolphins aren't going to score 20 points in that game. Brady could easily throw 200 yards of offense, and it could be a Sony Michel day and a Rex Burkhead day.
True.
Yeah.
All right.
And
yeah, you can't sit Mahomes.
You're not sitting Mahomes.
No.
I'm not sitting Mahomes under any circumstance.
That's a great 2-quarterback league.
Oh yeah. Well, he's starting both. He gets to start both. Or
no,
what?
no. I'm saying it's just great to have them both.
That's a problem I don't want to have. I'd trade one of them.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's a problem I don't want to have. I don't want to have to think this every week.
Start
why
shit
bother?
or trade.
Start sit or trade. Now you know what? You know what you could do? Make his team better. Keep Brady. Trade Mahomes. He'll get a lot from Mahomes right now. He get a really good player from Mahomes. It's like it's sacrilege to think that. Mm-hmm. But if you want to really improve if you've got holes on that team, and Brady looks good this year, you keep Brady. You trade Mahomes.
Or if you're going to trade Brady, trade him now because he had such a good
but
game.
you won't get as much for Brady. You'll definitely get from Mahomes.
Yeah.
You'll get a lot from Mahomes. You'll get a big time player from Mahomes. You won't get that for Brady. But I don't want that problem every week. That's a headache. So I don't draft. I don't understand. Here's a rant. I do not understand why in a 1-quarterback league people draft a backup quarterback.
Well, because Brady was undrafted in some leagues.
I understand that. So if you have a second quarterback that has upside, like last year, I understood putting Mahomes on your bench. I understand if you're keeping Sam Darnold on your bench or Jimmy Garoppolo, a guy who could emerge. But if you have both Ben Roethlisberger and Matt Ryan, why do you have both?
Yeah.
What do you need that for? It's a headache. You're just wasting a roster spot.
Well,
when you can have an upside wide receiver or an upside running back.
How are you going to get an upside wide receiver at the value you got Brady for?
But it doesn't matter. Who cares about value? You never. When are you going to play them? When do you play your? If you have Mahomes, you have no reason to own a backup quarterback. You are never sitting Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Ever. Why do you own a backup quarterback? You literally are wasting a roster spot.
Trade him.
Right. There's no purpose to that. I don't understand it. I do not understand people rostering 2 quarterbacks. I get it. Like for now, there are 2 leagues I've mentioned Trubisky in. You're damn right I'm going to have a backup quarterback because it's not going to be a backup quarterback. It might be a guy who start. That's different. But I didn't roster him to begin the year. Now I'm going to do that too if somebody takes over. I get that. Mm-hmm. I understand that. I don't understand just having 2 quarterbacks in your roster that one will never play, or you play matchups. It's like, come on, it's a waste of a roster spot when you can be getting a wide receiver. You could have taken Cortland Sutton in that spot. What would you rather have right now? Would you rather have Cortland Sutton or would you rather have Tom Brady?
Yeah,
right.
Sutton.
Yeah, not even a question.
There you go.
So there you go. I don't get it. That's just don't do it.
And then he has one more in the flex: Tyler Boyd or LaShawn McCoy.
Oh boy. Standard or PPR?
I did not know.
Oof.
I'm gonna say it's probably PPR.
I'm going Boyd. Boyd's the more sure thing.
Right, I agree.
McCoy, I think eventually is going to be the guy. I do. I've been saying that for weeks, and he ran for 80 yards this week. But this week, I'm starting Boyd.
Yeah. Agreed.
Take the guy with the sure role for now.
Yeah, and Green's not playing, obviously, and Mixon might not play, or he definitely, if he does play, he's going to be limited.
Yeah.
So, Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd.
Yep.
Absolutely. Go for it.
All right, and now I have one myself. Okay, so in my flex, Allen Robinson, John Brown, or Michael Gallup.
In PPR?
Yes.
I'm not sitting Allen Robinson.
Yeah, that's who I played this week.
Yeah, I'm not sitting Allen Robinson.
Okay.
I'm not sitting Allen Robinson all year until he gives me a reason to sit him.
True.
He is a clear number one receiver, a weird offense, but he's the clear guy. I'm not sitting that guy.
Robinson.
Every week, Robinson.
All right, and then here's another one for my flex. Same kind of situation. Again, Michael Gallup, Allen Robinson, Gordon, Josh Gordon,
Oof.
or I have no idea who I wrote.
Oh.
M-U-S? Oh, MVS.
Oh, MVS.
I wrote Mus.
Moves.
Moves.
MVS.
And Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
I'm still saying Allen Robinson.
Over Josh Gordon?
Yeah.
Who plays Miami?
Yeah, but how many balls is he going to catch? With Antonio Brown and Julian Edelman and James White and all those pass catchers there. Robinson.
They are going to vomit on Miami this week.
Mm-hmm. They are. But who's getting the ball? We just talked about it. You can't predict that team.
Yeah.
Robinson is the guy. I'm taking Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson, for me, was the guy that was undrafted. I took him in a big money league, and I'm very happy I did, but I wish I had him more.
I have 2 shares of him.
Yeah, that's a guy I overlooked. I don't have enough of him. I wish I did.
Yeah.
He's a player I've always loved.
I've always liked him, too.
And I just, because he's the Bears, I'm like,
Yeah.
He's the type of guy, if he were on Green Bay or if he were on Kansas City, he'd be a first-round pick.
Yeah.
Because he's that good. Mm-hmm. He's that good a player. He's
Yeah.
just on an offense that is weird.
I like
in
him.
Chicago. But I'm an Allen Robinson fan.
Me too.
Allen Robinson all the way on both those guys. I got one more for myself. David Montgomery or LaShawn McCoy?
Jeez. I don't think I'm going to play Montgomery until, I don't have him, but I don't think I would play him until he starts producing.
Are you playing McCoy over him?
Yeah.
That's
which is hard.
That's an interesting one. This should have been a no-brainer because we all thought Montgomery was getting 20 touches last week. Until Montgomery gets 20 touches. Hard to start that.
I know. That's why
And LaShawn McCoy got 10. And they're playing Oakland.
This is in your flex?
Yeah. Actually, it's kind of a wide receiver, running back too, but either way.
Yeah. I say McCoy.
Boy.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's a tough one, huh?
Who are you thinking?
Montgomery has talent, no doubt, and McCoy's not getting enough usage, but nor did Montgomery.
Yeah.
McCoy got more usage than Montgomery did, which gives us McCoy.
Well, maybe they'll give him even more, knowing that he's more capable. That he's capable of doing it. Maybe they were a little leery on it, like we were.
Now let's see. That's a toughie.
Yeah.
David Montgomery again. I think that's more of a second half play for the year.
I agree. I think he's going to emerge.
Yeah.
Just not right now.
I do. Just not right now. And now, as we close out our show this week, it is time for the fantasy burial. We don't have a player this week. This week, we have an entire organization. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here at the fantasy burial, an NFL burial of the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
Because they stink.
I'm not even sad about this one.
No, this is not a cry one. This is just a Miami, you stink.
Yeah.
I cut the organ off. I'm done with it.
I'm done.
I'm not even sad about it. Miami,
Step it up.
Oh, boy, God.
Step
Was
it
that not
up.
the most putrid performance?
Oof. Well, he cut off the organ. He didn't want to even waste any more time on this.
No.
No. Sorry, Miami.
Are you Holding on to Kenyon Drake?
Yes.
Me too. Are you holding on to Kalen Balazs?
No.
Nor am I.
I do have a share of Kenyon Drake.
I do too.
He's on my bench.
I have several. Are you playing any Miami wide receivers?
No. I don't have anyone on Miami except Kenyon Drake.
You mean not Devontae Parker?
No. Not at all.
You know you do have. You have Mike Gesicki, who's on the field a lot.
Oh, you're right. I do have him.
you haven't
I
been
forgot about
Dynasty.
him.
Why do I know your team's better than you?
Wow, that's pretty sad.
Yeah.
Because it's the first, it was the first game. I'm still learning who I have.
Yeah.
You're right. I do have Gesicki.
I think he's actually a guy to look at this year. If you missed out on all of these tight ends, tight end is a lot more. There's a lot more tight ends this year than we've had in a long, long time. If you missed out on Hawkinson and you missed out on Waller and you want to take a dart throw at a late guy, and Chris Herndon's not on waivers because he's out for another 3 games, and Noah Fant didn't look good. If you gotta go deep, Gesicki's not a bad option.
I agree.
If you're desperate, he's not bad.
Or a stash.
And it can be had after midnight.
After midnight.
Mike Gesicki, after midnight. And on that note, we want to say thank you for listening to Our Vegas Fantasy.
Yes, please listen to our podcast. We love our listeners. Please send us your start or sit questions. Don't forget to find us. We are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook, Our Vegas Fantasy.
And my name is Kenny Davidsen.
And I'm Christina Shaw.
Goodbye.
Bye.